Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of City Skylines. So this is going to start with just a little bit of a time lapse of what we're doing here. So we kind of started this kind of industry area, I guess you'd call it, to the top of our city. I'm going to call it the north of the city. We started off by building a couple of these buildings. I just kind of extended it out a little bit, curved the road along the track, and then added that nice little cul-de-sac. Over here, I kind of have a collection of buildings that I kind of want to work with. So that's what I was kind of doing there. I was looking through my Rico list of industry buildings and just kind of picking out stuff that I was like, oh yeah, that'd be nice to have. So we were originally just gonna build to the left side there and kind of leave the rest just kind of as is. But I kind of wanted to build out this road a little bit more because I'd actually kind of like to connect it out to the edge of the map as well. So I kind of want to get I kind of wanted to get it a little bit more ready for that, if that makes sense. And then I also just had some buildings, a lot more buildings than I had expected, that I was going to place down at once. I was going to kind of slowly build this area, but I just decided, like, you know what, let's just start building this. But yeah, I originally built this area to have those large buildings that you saw earlier, but they just didn't fit over here. Those will return a little bit later. But I had also placed all those buildings there that I wanted to copy and place elsewhere. I had put those there, thinking it would be out of the way, but we'll see in a little bit that it's not. So I kind of started building along the river a little bit here too. I'm not sure how I feel about this area. I kind of wanted a little bit of, if you ever kind of see train tracks, sometimes, once they hit like these industrial areas, they have like buildings that like go right up against the tracks. So I kind of played around with the roads here and just changed some stuff. Um, I really think I'm gonna go back and maybe push them up a little bit, and then put some tracks along the back, like a little spur off of there. I think that would actually look a lot better. As I was kind of looking when it was all done, I was like, we could try that. So I might go back and try that a little bit later and see how that goes. But I was just kind of attaching these roads, kind of creating some new intersections, and then I was over here kind of looking at like, oh, what are we gonna add over here? So put some more buildings along the railroad track here, just kind of by the river. Not exactly sure how I feel about this area, but it looks pretty good. So this is where we start building to the more northerly part of that road too, and that's where I start learning, like, oh, this all this stuff's in the way now, so that's good. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this area turned out. We'll see at the end. Here I was just kind of experimenting with, like, how do I want to put a road here, because I was trying to make this kind of like, if you've ever seen maybe like a state highway, or just like kind of like kind of like an industrial area, sometimes they'll have a lot of buildings that, they're not directly built on the road. They either have a driveway that leads like way off the road, or they're just kind of, they're built onto kind of side streets and nothing's really actually attached to the road. So that's kind of what I was going for in this area, because I wanted to kind of keep traffic at bay a little bit. I want to kind of, make it so that it kind of spreads traffic out a little bit and just prevent trucks from like overwhelming this road. So I was just trying to get this curve just right. It took a little while, but yeah. So I kind of went on this design. I was originally going to use these buildings here, but it turned out that they already had parking lots on them. As you can see, I put that parking lot there, so I just cut out that part. Um, and then I was going to use this building here, but I just could not get it all to look right, so I ended up just scrapping it. And I'm glad I did, because the way it turns out, after I start adding this road in and some other stuff, it looks a lot better. And I finally got to use these buildings. I really like this building. It's a mod, you can get on the workshop, and I don't know why I like it so much. It's so well done. It's like a nice distribution center. Um, it's got a lot of space in the front, just like a truck yard would, stuff like that. It just looks really good. I really like it. So, I was just kind of finding a place for these little buildings here. Again, I was putting them along the tracks. Those might move. I might move them as well once we get the spur going as well. We'll see. I just, trying to kind of place stuff and see how it works. So, um, just trying to get this road kind of sorted out. I was kind of looking at these buildings. I wish they were the same color, but as you can tell, they're two different colors, those large buildings there. But then I ended up coming across this building, and so then I started trying to figure out where to place it and whatnot. And I really want to place this building down somewhere, and you'll see I eventually just kind of leave it somewhere. It's probably not gonna be where it ends up at the end. Um, but I think I need to, I just need to find some space for it. So I was trying to see if there's anything that could be placed along the river there. Nothing really. So then we move on to, I believe this is where we start building. the large building here. I was just kind of picking up buildings, just kind of like, what do I got? What can we put in this area? And you'll see we'll finally settle on some buildings here. Like I've really tried to use this building, but it's just I don't know. It needs a lot of space around it because it's got like truck bays and stuff on it, and it just didn't really fit right. So that's but then I kind of settled on a design, and you'll see we finally get to use this building and kind of finally get to kind of set it up how we want. So I think I might change out these roads for the concrete roads, just because we'll have like it's like truck bays and stuff. I believe at the front where like trucks would be dropping stuff off. So this is where I went in and turned off the rain. I love the weather in this game, but yeah, when it comes to trying to build, weather and night are just two of the worst things that you can do. But I'm gonna make a video on these soon. These are the parking lot roads. I absolutely love this mod. It's a little quirky at times to try and get working, but man, is it good. It beats a lot of what we used to have to do where, you get like a park basically that was, a big parking lot, and then you try to line everything up, and yeah, it wasn't fun. I ended up filling this in with some concrete. I think that looked really good once I did that. I might go back and put a few trees down in there, and just kind of maybe put a little bit of like curbing and stuff. I don't know yet. But yeah, so I'm still trying to find a place for this building. I could not get it to fit in an area where I'm like, yeah, that looks good. Like just nothing. Like I kept trying and trying, and it wasn't working. I think I ended up placing, yeah, I put this building there kind of by the tracks as well. So some of these may move, especially now that I kind of had the idea of like, why not just build a spur and see how that looks? So that looks good. Then we may do that and then a few along there. I know we're gonna build a what you call it, a rail yard to the north, or to the north, but to the top of all this, and then probably that's where we're gonna put the cargo terminal. So we'll be working on that. But then here, I put that kind of uh truck yard across the way, and then I was trying to put that building in there, but I honestly didn't really like how it looked. That building just, I don't know, it didn't look that good, but I think I ended up leaving it there anyways. It was kind of low textured, so really wasn't sure, but this definitely highlighted how much I need like a like more industrial type buildings, and actually I did go into the workshop and download a few more, so we'll have a few more options to put in here, and we can always put in the same ones and just kind of tweak it a little bit, make it look a little different. We can always try to mesh some buildings together and stuff. So this area I'm really happy with how it turned out. So I just kind of started off by creating this little side road, and then I was like, oh, I'll put two parking lots next to each other. I was kind of wanting to use this warehouse here, and eventually, I was like settling on a design. I saw that and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then here in a minute, you'll see where we kind of split things up and change it up. So I was originally, like I said, going to have those two huge parking lots, because I was picturing this as like a huge area with where people worked. And like I struggled with this area for a little bit, because I was like, I don't know, I didn't really like how the building looked when it was right up against that one parking lot, but I also didn't like the way it looked when it was away from it either. We could have built some paths to it, but honestly, just it didn't look the way I was wanting it to. So then I started looking around, seeing like, oh, is there other spots? How do we want to do this? But then I had an aha moment, and that's when I decided to do it like this. So we put three of those buildings together. And then we put them along the parking lot, which I don't remember why I deleted them. I think it wasn't lining up right was the issue. I had to extend that out. I always press the escape key too much. Like, I don't know. I don't really understand why. You'll see that happen a lot, but I'm gonna try to work on that. But I just kind of was trying to work on kind of getting the buildings to work together, and then I just had the parking lots on either side. So, and then I tried to make it where like one side was maybe a little offset, but it just really didn't work. The only other thing I want to do for this is um, there's not really like a truck loading area of this building, so I wanted to maybe try to mesh up one of those logistics kind of truck buildings that we have, and see if we can kind of smash it into this building and see if it kind of looks good, and then give the trucks another route. out. So because right now we have trucks going through the parking lot, which I think they will anyways, just because this building's produces trucks. So it's just that's just how it's gonna look. But I really liked how this all ended up turning out. Now I had to do some weird stuff with this area to for these parking lots because it wasn't really wanting to let me select them. So I ended up having to like dip it down and then going back and re like re-height everything back to normal. So yeah, and then I just kind of finished up the area. I added some trees at the end. I installed the LOD tree fix. Hopefully that'll help because I was having issues. I really didn't like the trees, so I went and downloaded some more. So I'm probably gonna go back and try to replace those and make it look a little bit better. They're not terrible, but yeah, I definitely love the move it tool. You can just go in there and just copy and paste. That is like one of the best, most needed tools for this stuff. But as you can see, it's kind of lowered down, so I just went through and then it just heightened it to that, and then it was all good. I just kind of did a little bit of tweaking and everything, and then we went from there. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and stop talking here and just get some music on, and then we'll take a look at expanding some roads and everything else like that, and then that'll probably be the end of the episode. So I'll talk to you in a little bit. All right, so we're back into regular gameplay here now. So I think this area turned out pretty good. It's got a lot of expansion to go. I did download a lot more, or a few more industrial assets. We could probably get away with using a few of these again, and I don't know where I'm going to put this guy. So that'll probably go somewhere in here. I like the way it looks. It's definitely more of like an older style kind of looking building, like maybe it was built in the 40s or 50s or 60s. It's not necessarily the newest looking building. So I feel like this would be kind of like what started this area. Maybe this was just something that was out here. So I was kind of thinking like go along here or something. But yeah, I like how this looks. I turned on the tree LOD mods, so there's still a little bit of disappearing, but it's nowhere near like we saw it on that time lapse. So I also downloaded some extra trees, so I put some extra different types of trees in here. I'm not sure how I feel about the very dark green trees, but we're going to roll with it for now. And then this all looks good. I just did some extra little decorations around the place, put the spur line in like I was talking about. This looks really good. So I pushed everything down, put this little spur line in. I'm thinking about putting some rail cars along here. I did raise this up a little bit. I thought these had back, like garage, or like back, loading doors, but they don't. So that's a little disappointing, but we'll work with that. These do not either, so yeah, we'll work with that and see. The traffic in this area is going to become an issue. This road's eventually going to connect out to the edge of the map. I don't know if we're going to cross back over or if we're going to stay on the side of the river. And then I also want to build another little small town that will eventually probably become part of this town as we grow. And then I kind of want to start moving some of this oil field stuff outside of the town and start taking over this area, but I'm not sure yet. Also, the other thing I was thinking I want to do is build like a rail yard. So I'm thinking maybe like in here we'll build a little rail yard or something kind of near the edge of the map. I think that could look pretty cool, and that could be where we put our cargo station as well. I was thinking maybe in here as well, just because it's close to all this. So this definitely would be like an area for a rail, like a rail yard to be. So what we're going to focus on right now is expanding this road out, because this is the only road over to this stuff right now, and as you can see, there's already a lot of traffic. I barely let this game run. We already have all this traffic, so we're going to work on this. So we're going to work on a few intersections. We're going to work on this intersection now. That's the 3. Let's do the 4, because I want a dedicated right turn lane there. I already know that we're going to need it. So we're going to do that. Let's also do 4 there. Unfortunately, it's going to take out those businesses, but sacrifice we have to make. In fact, I don't know if we made this... Oh, we did. Look at that. Perfect. Okay, I was like, I don't know if we made that wide enough. We'll have to come back and fix these intersections up. We should probably expand this all the way out to the highway. Let's at least get it to here for now. And we kind of work on that later. I think we're going to do a double left, because I have a feeling, and I've already watched this a little bit, that a lot of traffic is going to come down here and come down this road because of the way it connects into here. So we will find out eventually if I'm right, but I'm pretty sure I am. So let's use, you know what, we have this road. Let me see if I can find it. Alright, so I think I found the road that we want through here. So this is just going to be kind of a back and forth kind of turn lane type road. That's completely backwards, so it's going to have these nice little turn lanes for each one of these turn-offs. Let's see. I keep doing it backwards. There we go. I keep one way in the wrong side, so it should be... Nope, I did it wrong again. Alright, so we're just going to do this all the way down. I won't learn. There's no way I'll learn at this point. Hey, there we go. And then this is where we hit the straightaway to the bridge. You know, for now, well... Alright, so for now what we'll do is we'll grab... Is this the main... Nope, that's not the road. So you know what? It doesn't really matter, but it does at the same time. So let's just, yeah, let's do this. I'm just like going, I'm like debating with myself what I want to do at this point. Let's see, if we go grab, so if we grab this road here, and we put that there, so we'll have a turn lane for that, and then we're just going to do a regular, 4-lane road. You know what we're going to do? We're going to do, just because there's no traffic out here right now, or no, like, turning traffic, I mean, we're just going to do this along here. It's not going to look the best, but that's what we're going to do. So we're going to do the single 2-lane road. It's a lot of trucks going down there, but oh well, that's what we're going to do. So we're going to have to go through and fix a lot of these roads up. So let me do that, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I went along this whole stretch, even this over here, and turned off crossings on the roads without traffic lights, pedestrian crossings that is, fixed up all the lanes as best as I can, hopefully I didn't miss anything, and then put stop lights, or stop signs on each of these roads. I left the stop sign, what's going on here? Is that how, I don't know if I like that about this road. Yeah, I was noticing that. Huh, I'm not a big fan of that. I think there might be another option without that, but I don't know how I feel about that. It looks very out of place, so I'm not sure if I can recommend it with that, because it looks fine from a distance, but you get up close, it just doesn't look right, so I might have to go back and change it. But yeah, so I changed all these lanes here. I fixed up all the lane markings, I had stop signs. I kept the stoplight on this road because it already had a stop sign. It's already a main through road. We're probably going to need to work on something for this road eventually too, and it just stops there. So I don't know. It doesn't continue all the way through, so that's fine. It may never need upgraded. So this should help out the traffic in this area a lot, which I'm excited for. And I also want to get an airport in here as well. But yeah, so this is all going to extend. I think there's some hills. Yeah, but we could always just extend that straight out to the edge of the map as well. But I don't want to get too many edge connections because then it becomes a lot to take care of. And then there's a lot of, you start reaching maximums of what this game will produce in terms of cars and stuff. So just kind of want to watch out for that. We have parking along here that we're going to turn off just because it doesn't look right. If they'll actually turn off, there we go. We don't really have any commercial out here. I'm thinking about maybe putting at least, let's throw in a little bit of commercial on one of these corners. Let's do this one because we can do a nice 4x4. Maybe on both these corners we can do. I was thinking maybe we could always put a gas station over here as well. We might do that. So yeah, as you can see, we have a lot of traffic. We have trains that go through here. I didn't realize. I guess those are passenger trains, but they don't have anywhere to stop in our city, so they just keep on going. I did want to see how traffic. Oh, there's no turn lane here into the city, which that's not good. I did want to take a look at our traffic. Yeah, we're getting some good amount of traffic along this road. That's going to turn into an issue. You know what I did not do? I did not fix up this intersection. I went through every single one, but I did not fix up any of them, but I missed them all but this one. So that's straight. No, these are going to be straight, and then that's going to be a right. That's how I want that. We're going to do a double left, and then that's going to be a straight. Oh, we didn't put any turn lanes over here. Man, I guess. I hope it doesn't. I think they fixed it so it doesn't mess up your lanes, but we'll have to make sure. So we'll put a turn lane in here, which means I need to fix up some crossings probably. So yeah, that's still correct. That's still correct, and yeah, that's still correct. Okay. And then in here, we'll just turn off these, allow to enter the block junction. I don't like the bells there. That's not, that's a very ominous sound, and especially nowadays, I don't think I like that. Oh, man. Oh, we never rezoned these either. I just kind of went, yep, I'm done, and then didn't do anything else, so that's good. So let's get rid of that building there. Let's just kind of redo this whole area through here. So it's a 2, so yeah, let's leave that. Let's do a 3, and then let's do something like that, so we can have some commercial right there on that intersection. This is definitely turned into like the main focal point of the town. I think we're gonna have to do some some time traffic lights here to get turn lanes and everybody all figured out. Is crossing allowed here? Yes, let's turn that off like that. Okay, so yeah, we have the ability for vehicles to go straight. Oh, they're going from that lane. Let's I just saw what they're doing. Let's fix this up because I don't like that. So this is a turn lane, that's a straight lane. This is a straight lane, that's a turn lane. So we want to kind of split that traffic up as we can, as best as we can. So that looks a lot better. So yeah, we'll probably go back in and put a time traffic light there. But that should help traffic through this area get, some more lanes, some more turning abilities. We don't have the ability to enter this blocked junction, so let's do that. I don't think we did that on any of these, so this is all just kind of clean up, and I guess we're doing here. Yeah, there's just so much to do because we also need to build a like a medical or a hospital campus, as well as I would like to start working on building kind of a university or a college campus. As well as we need to be bringing some people into the city as well, because if I remember right, we are way down on jobs now because of all the jobs that I put in over there. So let's do that real quick. Let's just finish out this area over here. It's going to turn into a problem because all these guys are going to have to go. What am I looking for? I'm looking for the suburban road. All these guys are going to have to go look, go work, over there or something like that. So hopefully it won't be too big of a deal. Why is this a road? Why are these roads? I guess I used the wrong road when I was building out here, which is not good. Kind of messes up everything that I'm doing here. Let's do, yeah, I guess let's upgrade. I guess this is going to be part maintenance through here now, too. Um, yeah, so we're going to, we haven't really decided what we're going to do about those connections, but I guess that's kind of what we're doing now. Oh, it's so loud plopping these roads. I thought I had my headset turned down, but I can definitely tell you now I do not. Yeah, let's just turn on anarchy and let's just do that. Okay, so we're gonna build out a lot of housing through here. You know what? Well, yeah, I was gonna build up to the road, but you know, in this area, it's not like it wouldn't have been unknown that that's a busy road. I mean, yeah. So we're just gonna kind of go with what we have here. We're gonna build up to the edge there. We may put some more commercial down. Let's go and take it a couple more down just to get a little bit more housing in here. It's going to be close to the road, which is probably pretty loud, which we'll want to be careful about. But um, yeah, we don't really have any other ways to expand right now, so let's just kind of just trying to get people in here. We're going to build our apartment complex over here. That's one thing I was going to note is I took out this, there was a square right here that connected to this road. I took out that. So this is going to be kind of a smaller sized apartment complex, but it's going to bring in some people. I'm not sure exactly what buildings we're going to use yet, but that'll be a fun little build to do. Definitely trying to make this kind of like an American city. If you haven't already noticed, you know, American cities are very full of, you know, apartment complexes and everything like that. So yeah, that looks pretty good. So we'll fill in this area. We could fill in this up here too. Let's go upgrade these roads. There we go. Yes. Oh, because I have road anarchy turned on. I was like, I guess that road wasn't upgraded. No, it just I had road anarchy turned on. So I was thinking maybe taking out this square, like these roads in here, and putting in like a shopping, you know, like a grocery store or something like that. We might still do that because I'm not sold on this area, if I can say it. But it looks pretty good, so I don't know. We'll leave it for now just to get some housing in here. We have some more zoning that we can do here and here, so we'll put in some more housing where we can. Let's build along this road as well for now, because we can definitely do that. And there we go. So this is not going to bring in anywhere the amount of people that we need to. Oh yeah, the other thing I did with this area is I downloaded the new RICO, the RICO Reimagined, I think it's called. It's an updated version. It has some, you know, welcome improvements. Like the one that I used is that you can save your settings for the buildings now without having to reload the game. So a lot of these buildings were like level 3 for whatever reason, and they didn't have many workers. Like I know these buildings didn't have many workers, these didn't have many workers, these back here, like I know some of these, you know, but for the size of the building and for what I could imagine they do, you know, it was like, wow, that's all you have. So I waited there, tweaked some settings, changed the level, so now we don't have all those annoying pop-ups and don't have to worry about the buildings being mad at us. And you know, just kind of fixing it up and making it look decent. So I think that'll help out a lot. What's going on here? Is this kind of a hill? I don't know. It looks, I guess it's kind of bent out. It looks kind of weird from above. Yeah, I guess I moved that at some point. But yeah, this road is, yeah, I guess I did put stop signs. Like, I'm gonna put stop signs here, but I did. I might cut this road off and put the stop sign on this side because it seems like there's a lot of a lot of traffic coming from the sides right now. So until we kind of, you know, have a need for this road, I mean, because really the only ones that really need to stop are these guys because they're gonna have, you know, left turns, but that's about it. So this may become a stoplight at some point, which is gonna suck because we have this right here, but at least, you know, that's why I kind of did this weird curve because I wanted to try and get it as far away from that intersection as I could, you know, and I was able to kind of line it up with this road. This building's still not happy because I don't think I ever went and updated it, but I want to keep it out for now because I want to make sure I use it because I really do like it. But yeah, so this road's widened out. I don't know how this city's gonna handle, you know, rush hour and all that We'll find out. Wow, okay, so I guess the high school just got out. I just see all, look at all these kids coming out of here. Oh man. Okay. So yeah, that's gonna be traffic in that area, which already is. But I mean, traffic's moving, so that's key. Um, but it's not moving well in this area. But that might be because we just built up this whole area. Why are they not moving when the light's green? Oh, because of that slip lane. Let's see, we can fix that. That's part of the reason why traffic's all backed up there. So let's turn on allowing them to enter a blocked junction, and we could also turn that on for. Oh, it's already turned on for there. Okay, good. Yeah, it's just I guess it's just a little too close. It's messing them up. So that kind of sucks, but which I don't really understand why that is, because they could enter this blocked junction. So I mean, it's not like they. I don't know. I guess it's just the spacing of it. It just doesn't like. But we definitely. Wow, I did not realize how much traffic is coming in here. Um. Yeah. Yeah, we're definitely getting some traffic now. A time delay would probably do pretty good, and a dedicated right turn lane would probably do pretty good too. Yeah, because look how much traffic is turning right. We could definitely use a right turn lane there. So let's do that. Let's get that done, and let's make it a little bit longer because there's a lot of traffic here. So we're gonna make it 2 squares, which will give us a little bit more capacity, and then I'm going to lock down that, and then yeah, that works because I want to make sure that they merge. So here, let's just use this guy. Okay, so it's already set. No, we don't want that to turn. We want that one. We want 2 straight, that one to go. We want both of those to go left because we already have our right turn lane, and then we don't need an extra left turn lane there. So hopefully that'll kind of get traffic split up a little bit more, and then with them being able to make right turns on red. In fact, if we did a timed traffic light, are they stopping? Why is he, oh, it's straight. Oh, wait, what? Did I not turn off the straight lane through there? My bad. Like, why is he stopping? Nope, sure did not. I guess maybe I turned that on. I'm pretty sure I turned that on, but yeah, so that'll keep traffic kind of moving. If we do a time light there, we can allow it to allow the right turn while these guys are going still, which would be good. But yeah, that's already kind of helping to kind of get traffic moving through here a lot better. This is becoming an issue. Let's put a stop sign here for now so that they keep moving. We do have trucks turning left, so that's not good. But then we're going to start having the garbage trucks back up in there, which is also not going to be good. But we have so much truck traffic because of the area that we just built. It'll definitely be good to get a better outside connection. So I think that'll be in the next episode for sure. I don't know. I'm gonna have to mess with it off camera to kind of see how I want it done and where I want to put that extra little city that I was talking about. Let's put some commercial over here now that we're building over this way. Like right here on the corner, I think would be cool. And we could even put some along this road as well. Yeah, let's do it. So let's put 3x3, and then let's do a 4x4 building there. So we'll have some commercial right here on the edge of the road. Man, this town is just growing so much. It's just crazy. Like I remember, we started just in this little area over here, and then it just kind of just took off, and then now, I mean, we're on our way to 20,000, 15, 20,000 people. We have 12,000 now, and we're gonna need a lot more people to fill these jobs, which is it's just crazy to see the little town grow. We do have people making that right there. Okay. And we're just going to get more traffic in here because of, yeah, we need to expand this highway out. Like, look at all the traffic in here. So, yeah, I want to make this 2 lanes. And then when we build this connection, it's going to be 2 lanes, or I guess technically 4 lanes. 2 lanes in each direction to begin. We're also going to probably, we're going to work on a highway system as well at some point, but I mean, I want to wait. I want to wait until we kind of grow the city out and kind of know where cities are going to be, and kind of know, how we're gonna build this area out. So I love to just go down kind of ground level and just kind of listen to the sounds, watch all the traffic. Remember when these roads had like no traffic at all on them, and now I look at it, it's just crazy how much traffic is on the roads. Um, yeah, so we're good there. Yeah, this is all looking okay. This is getting some traffic on it, which I think I'm going to do what I said here, where I'm going to stop this, and I guess I'll yield these guys. You know what we could do as well? We could, for now, until we kind of get this area figured out, just do that so they each have their own lane to go into. That car didn't know what to do, I guess. He just, like, despawned. He's like, nope, can't do this. Oh, wow, all that traffic sitting at that traffic light. That's crazy. Um, we should probably... Let's see, is it gonna... Oh, it did it. It did it exactly how I would. That is so nice. I like that. Yeah, we'll definitely want to do some time traffic lights throughout the city. That'll probably be a fun episode. And then we got all these guys going across the river, so can't wait to see how the city goes. It's looking good. I can't wait to start get really into like the nitty gritty stuff where we just start, building like the hospital and the campus and the rail yard and stuff. It's been a little while coming. It's just trying to kind of get the city to that point. I try to build realistic. Try to not build things until the city kind of needs it or it makes sense for the city to have it. So it takes a little bit longer to get there, but we have some people have said about garbage, so that'll be a next episode as well, because we kind of need to figure that out anyways. So if you guys like the video, hit the like button. If you like what I do, it would really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button and leave any comments and suggestions you have down below, and I'll see you in the next video.